incentive will need at any rate. And above all, heaps of money and professional outside help. Now we, Southport Liberal Democrats, can see them off this time. That will be a devastating blow to our already fragmented opposition. The blow will hit them the six for a decade or more. Nationally, if we increase the number of MPs and perhaps hold the balance of power on the Tory upswing, the old laws of political gravity will be seen to be suspended. But then the question you can ask yourself, why might we actually do that? Well, I think there are good reasons for thinking that we might. Locally, because we are united and determined, but we're also, looking around the room, canny and experienced. Though I have to point out that the Conservative Home website has referred uncharitably, I think, or perhaps charitably, to my youthful inexperience. My opponent. They said you will not attack me by youthful inexperience. I mean, I'm encouraging them to attack me. Nationally, we have some reason to have very good high hopes, because there's an appetite for a better politics, a more reasoned, serious, balanced and honest approach, as epitomised by people like Vince and Nick, possibly not to the same extent by Lembit, but certainly by our key team. Osborne and Cameron can say what they like, and by and large they do, but there rests in the public psyche the feeling that behind the appearance of Osborne and Cameron, there is simply another appearance of Osborne and Cameron. And the only core is their natural presumption and assumption that they are the governing class and that they should inherit power because it's their turn. So the public, weary of Labour and suspicious of the Tories in general, and despairing, genuinely despairing now of the old system, could just be ready, just be about ready now, after all these years, to put its money, to use our national metaphor, on the Liberal Democrats. But, and this is a key point, and I think we need not to forget this, the old parties will fight every inch of the way. While we speak, I suspect the men from Millbank are probably dispatching another mail into Southport. Well, the others will say, I don't know, it is effective with all the other ones. We needn't worry, but they'll certainly be doing it. How long will it be before, in desperation, they turn the big phone banks on us? And people in Southport get phoned up in droves by men with strange Cockney accents. We are fighting entrenched power. That's what we're actually doing here. And it's backed by big money, big donors, and people with a heck of a lot to lose. And that's why everyone in the room, I guess, has got to be prepared this time to go the extra mile, which in some delivery rounds is only about 5 houses. Got to be able to stuff the extra envelope, hopefully in the right order, it's going to be on my competence, but I hope some of you will, and respond cheerfully to the campaign team when they phone you up again to ask another favour, and to get to people directly on their doorstep. That's what genuinely and utterly is important. You know, everybody in the room, from now on, constantly, day after day, talk to their neighbour, your friend, your landlord, try and persuade them to do things, you know, to put up a poster board, spread the word in your street, do all the sort of things that are necessary to engage at a level that the Tories can't get to and don't work at. And keep doing it until May the 6th. And then if I'm right, if my diagnosis and my analysis of the situation is right, you'll be able to say they're not just victories on the council. And they will come naturally as part of this process of the uprising of the Liberal Democrats, uprising of liberalism in the country. Not only victory in Parliament, but you'll actually be able to celebrate a genuine night of historical importance. Because that will be the point when the old, shoddy, political, Buckingham system, built around prejudice, patronage, vested power, starts to crumble